This podcast is intended for entertainment purposes only. You must be 18 or older to listen and or subscribe. Anything we say should not be used to diagnose or treat any medical or psychiatric condition. Do not use anything heard on this podcast as a replacement for professional help or an attempt to diagnose yourself or anyone else. We are not licensed professionals. We are not here to treat you. Any similarities to any persons alive or deceased are purely coincidental. We will not be held responsible for any actions taken as a result of anything heard on this platform.
My real name.
It's on now, but we can start whenever we want.
My real name goes along with that.
Because guess what?
Chicken butt. What?
No more batteries. So we got 22 hours and 50 minutes of recording.
That's quite the marathon.
We should do that one
No
time.
one wants to listen to us for that long.
24 hours.
I don't want to listen to me for that long.
I do.
24 hours.
I want to listen to all of us for that long.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't think I could
I'm
do
no
that.
one.
Should
No
we
one
redo?
wants to,
Should
but
I
I
do
know
another
one.
spooky reveal?
No,
Like
spooky?
since we're
Like that?
restarting
That
the
wasn't actually very spooky.
No.
That wasn't very
since
spooky.
we're actually like restarting, so I'd be like, oh,
It's
this
too high
is
pitched. I think it needs to be like a
face.
wow. Should tell the name at the end. Be super mystic.
What?
Super.
califragilistic.
Exactly.
expialidocious.
The hell?
Okay. Cut.
Oh,
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to officially start now. We're going to give the name eventually, but we're going to be super mysterious.
Way
'cause this
better
is a
when-
restart.
It's way better when you don't
So
actually officially start.
we might,
Yeah.
we're going to keep restarting
Yeah.
this podcast for a few times before we actually do the beginning. So this could be the beginning, or you might have already heard it, or
It's not.
It could be coming.
I don't think it
It
is.
could be like
not.
5 times
Yeah.
now.
Yep.
Anyways,
Peanut butter jelly times.
Oh,
we'll
there you go.
we'll introduce
Cheers.
ourselves. My name is Mr. One.
The Lunchbox Crew. Get it? Peanut butter and jelly.
I dig it. The
Dunkaroos.
Lunchbox crew.
The Lunchbox
Yeah,
I
I got
mean,
Dunkaroos. Okay, we're going to have to
that's
write
already-
this down.
That's already been a thing. But
Is it?
Oh, it has?
Yeah, there's Lunchbox.
God, but I got Dunkaroos.
I mean, you could do it.
Good.
Yeah.
That's like one of those names like nobody officially comes up with because everybody does it.
The Lunchbox Crew?
Yeah, like
That's
OG.
so lame.
You wanna be- you
that
don't
they
wanna
do
be-
that.
Yeah.
You don't want your nickname to be OG because it's like everybody has OG. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Whatever. So what are you, the
Or
host?
Junior. I'm the host, Mr. One.
All right.
Who are you?
I'm the co-hostess with the mostest.
Oh
Linux.
God.
Linux co-hostess with the mostest.
That's another
The
one
lights
of-
just went out. See, it's fantastic.
No, the lights didn't go. They just went down. But
Sign.
can you?
No, you're just as cringy as I am,
that's like,
dude. You're
that's like
more
OG.
cringy.
The host is what everybody uses that.
I'm being ironic. with it.
Anyways, and then to my right,
I said
we have
co-hostess with the mostest, so it's different.
Dame.
Co-host Dame.
Co-host Dame.
So we're restarting. So we're just gonna peel back the curtain a little bit. Dame wants to do this every month. So we're probably gonna start doing this every month. So I don't even know. Are you like a host now, a permanent guest? I mean,
sure.
okay.
Yeah.
We you know what I'm saying? We just spaghetti.
Co-host. So if we're
Spaghetti on the
Yeah.
wall. Yeah.
Yeah.
We just throw it
Yeah.
on there and see if it sticks.
As long as you don't break it first before you cook it, we're good.
No comment.
Yeah, there's people that do that.
Yeah.
They're-
Well, I don't like it sticking out of the
is it him? Oh God. Oh.
I don't like it
Do
sticking
you
out
break
of the
your
pot.
spaghetti before you
Get a
cook
bigger
it?
pot, you
want it sticking out of
weirdo.
the
Are you a
pot.
child? Do you
It
need
doesn't
tiny
stick
spaghetti noodles?
long.
No.
Goodness.
How do you twirl it?
You have a,
It's not
oh,
long
I
enough.
don't like that. I don't like that.
He probably just shoves it in
No,
his
no,
mouth.
no, no,
Like
no.
shovel.
He just shovels it.
If I'm at an
He holds
Italian
his fork like
restaurant
this.
and they have like really long spaghetti, I cut it.
He holds his fork
Yeah, I
like
cut
this.
it. No, I don't.
It's
I
like
don't
a
want to
shovel.
be sick because then it goes and then you get to the end and it like slaps you in the face before you
I'm
eat it.
almost glad people cannot see my face
And then
right now.
well,
Yeah.
we'll do that.
It's like turning red. You look a little mad, like
Oh my God,
unsettled. You're
it's
unsettled right
horrible.
now. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm totally
We're
fine
not
with
running
this.
a classy operation.
We weren't
here,
even
my
supposed to
friends.
talk about this, but we're going to talk about this.
We
now.
are. We're talking about it. I thought you
We're
were
going to
making
talk
it.
about spaghetti because we slapped it on the wall, and apparently mine is shorter than everybody else's.
So much innuendo.
There, this is exactly what we are here.
Yeah.
So, spaghetti. Now we're going to talk about spaghetti. Fuck whatever we were going to talk about.
We were talking about
spaghetti.
Dame, and you are the host, so then
Right.
we are co-hosts.
Co-host.
You're
Yes.
co-host. You're officially
Sure,
co-host.
yeah.
Yes, co-host.
First
I'm in.
episode, we're making it all
This is it.
different now.
We are co-hosts.
I'm in.
And apparently, I'm on the right correct side of the table with the short string spaghetti.
Yeah,
people.
the short
And
straw over there.
Yeah.
short spaghetti
Oh, this
people.
point.
Short round.
Which is-
It's all the nicknames now. Short round, short straw.
No. I need a
Short
sign
bus,
too.
all
so
of it.
we're gonna start doing all this stuff. I'm gonna have a sign when I'm being serious, when I'm joking. I'm gonna flip it back and forth. Right now, I'm being
Like a
deadly
dishwasher
serious.
sign, clean and dirty.
I know my face.
Are you
Nobody
being
else
serious?
Can, nobody
No,
can
I
see
can't
my.
tell.
Yeah, I can't see my face.
I can never tell when you're
That's why I'm
serious
gonna
or
have
not.
that's why I'm having a sign.
Very difficult communicating with
Maybe
him.
he should keep it with him at all times.
Yeah,
I need him to.
yeah.
Yeah.
That'd
Hey,
be great.
Hey, I'm gonna have a whiteboard on here,
That'd be great.
and then I'm gonna have a sign over here, so you can tell what I'm actually doing because I'm being deadly serious with you.
Can you just
I don't like long spaghetti.
put like one or two? You can
No,
like be. This is I'm serious. This is I'm
No,
not serious.
No.
Like right now.
When we actually get going,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm being serious.
We're going
Look
right
at my
now.
face. Look, this here, this one here,
He's pointing at me.
has
Yeah,
been
he's
around me
he's
for
pointing
2.5
at you.
years now.
Yeah.
2.5 years now, and still doesn't understand when I'm being serious or not.
Maybe that's
He's got
about-
a subtle smile. See the subtle
No, I
smile?
see who gets it. She gets it. I'm laughing at
You gotta
Look
cut.
at-
You
look
gotta
at my
cut
face.
that
Look at
now
my
because you
face.
just said the name.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Oh.
I said it. I'll cut it. I'll bleep it. It'd be like a dolphin noise or
So
something.
Dame can tell or can't tell.
Dame can tell.
Yeah.
I've had serious
How long?
moments.
How long? Have we
6 years.
6 years.
Almost, almost 6 years.
Well, when he smiles a little bit, he's got a little bit of a,
Look
like,
at
a
me.
more
Look
gentle
at me.
smile.
Yeah, but
That's your serious face right there.
Look at me.
We've had serious talks
Look at me.
before.
Yeah.
I've seen the serious side.
But then he says
Hey,
something serious
hey,
and
hey, fettuccine, spaghetti, angel hair. Don't give me no fucking long noodles. I don't give a fuck. Glass noodles.
So you just
egg
want
noodles.
toddler food, basically, is what you're
basically,
saying.
yeah,
Toddlers,
creature
yeah.
comforts.
Like
Can you
toddler
Can you
food.
pre-chew it for me and give it to
And
me?
baby bird.
Yeah.
Next
Yeah.
time.
He's
Next time
very-
we're next time we're at the what are we calling that place?
I don't know. We just the cafe.
The cafe.
I'll just say Starbucks. Next time we're on Starbucks
It's
night.
not. Can we say that?
Can you
Yeah.
pre-chew my food for
Cafe
me?
night.
I
Yeah.
will actually.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, so somebody likes creature comforts. We were figuring this out too because I
Hey.
have some nasty attachment
Hey.
issues. What?
Another hot take.
Oh,
I don't do
Jesus.
bones.
Yeah, you can't put bones in his food.
I hate bones.
Like chicken, you give him chicken, it's like a chicken leg. He's not going to eat it.
Oh, you have to have the adult
Yeah.
chicken nuggets.
Yes. You have
Chicken
to cut the
fingers.
meat
No,
off
those
of
are
the
adult
bone.
chicken nuggets. There's no such thing.
No boneless wings. You said boneless wings.
There's no
was
such
adult
thing as
chicken nuggets.
boneless wings. Boneless
Right.
wings are just adult chicken fingers.
They are their fingers. Yeah, they're
That's
tendrils.
all they are.
Yes, you're a
Chicken
big
nuggets.
child.
Chicken
You're-
nuggets.
you're
I'm
flipping
sorry.
your thing
Whatever.
around.
Adult chicken nuggets.
Same
That's
thing.
exactly what
Yeah.
they
Adult
are.
chicken nuggets, chicken fingers,
Sorry, I had to move my chair.
tenders.
How do you eat a steak?
Zingers. Huh?
You don't
Carefully.
eat a steak
No
with,
bone steaks.
Yeah.
Give me a,
Oh,
a
he'd lose his
sirloin.
mind.
Don't give me a
like a
T-bone.
really.
I think he'd look at me if we were together. He'd look at me, and with the baby face that he's got, like a "I need you to take care of me" face, and I'd be like, Give
Cut
me
all the
this.
meat
I
off
would,
the bone?
I would absolutely, my
would.
bitch ass would
She would do it.
absolutely cut that entire steak apart.
If I had, if
I would feed it. I've actually fed him food before.
because I forget names of shit. So I'll order something and I'll be like, "This is not what I wanted."
See that face, and then looks. Oh God, it's over. It's over for me.
And
It's
it has
over.
it has a bone in there.
He's precious. Look at this. See, look at the see his reaction. Exactly.
Sometimes it'll-
He's doing the
it'll-
the hands, the
Yeah.
hands
It'd be
thing. You
the-
can tell when he's
Yeah.
uncomfortable, and I'm like, "Give me it. Just give me it."
It'd be the chicken,
God.
and they don't say, and if I don't say like
Like-
pulled chicken or
right.
like anywhere that has bones in their stuff.
So you don't eat ribs.
I only eat ribs if it's like fall off.
Tries to eat
Thing.
ribs. Yeah.
So you cut the ribs off the
I've
bone.
seen
and
that
if I
happen.
can't, if I
Done
can't
that
pull,
before.
no, if I can't pull it apart, then it's too much work. If I can't just pull it apart,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's too much work.
That's
Yeah.
I don't like
crazy.
bones.
I will take all of that and cut up.
My
his
mom
food
says the
for
same
him.
thing. My mom is very Asian, and Asian people love bones. And
I do
she's
too.
Well, they
like,
make good soup.
Yeah.
She
eat
looks
the
at me
marrow out
funny
of
when
things.
I'm like, "Can I get like a chicken breast instead, or like pulled pork?" She's like, "What? Who raised you?"
You know, he's
Whose
got
child you are?
idiosyncrasies. He's got like quirks.
Quirks.
That we were talking about this because I've got some real nasty abandonment issues today, and like the past couple of weeks, it's just been bad. And I was like, so
Pull
what
back the
exactly is it that you like about me? And he's like, it's related to like how I accommodate.
Okay.
How if I understand myself well enough, I can see other people for who they are, and I don't hold against them their quirks, their idiosyncrasies, any of that. You can really see somebody for who they are, and you also support it. So even like last night, it was Halloween. There was a little kid who didn't want to walk through this one haunted tunnel, and I was like, "Hey, I'll walk in front of you," because if he wanted to experience, I'd walk in front of him. Not a big deal, but you accommodate somebody instead of making fun of them or pushing them and just say, "Just go, you're an idiot. You know, this is silly. Just get in there." Or like, "Fine, you moron. You got to just What are you doing?
You said you walked the kid through the haunted house?
Yeah. What the hell?
Why is that a ba-dump dump?
You're supposed to push him. Let the little shit just go in there and be scared.
I'm going to do that to you. No. So now I'm going to do that to you now. When you need me to take care of you, I'm going to be like, just go fuck yourself.
No.
Yeah.
She's gonna push
No,
you.
he was
Pretty sure that
precious. He
I
wanted
do
to
a
go see
lot
it.
more than that little kid does.
Oh
for
my
you
God.
there, so-
Whatever.
Yeah.
Didn't matter. It's an example.
Hey, you know what? I think I smell pie.
Whatever. You want to talk about that? Maybe we'll talk about that in a minute. Anyway, so it was really about how my brain works. Mm-hmm. How if I don't understand someone or myself and I can't figure out why I can't connect or why I feel distant or why something's going on, I'm like you are. Dame and I are kind of similar in this. We work it out and find out where that feeling comes from, and then also do it to be able to connect with other people. Not a lot of people do that.
I do it to be okay with not liking them.
Yes.
Just because I figure it out doesn't mean that I figured it out as in like
I
now need to connect with like I know how to connect with you. Sometimes it's because I've now confirmed why I should not connect with you.
You're figuring out where your boundaries are.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's boundary conditions. Like, where am I uncomfortable because of my discomfort, or am I uncomfortable because I don't want this?
Right.
Those are the distinctions.
It's me looking for validation as in, okay, yes, I'm going to.
Is this healthy or not healthy?
Yeah, I see this in you, and this is how it fits with me, or I see this with you, and now I know you're over there.
Yeah,
and I see you.
I can like you from a distance.
I can be in the same space as you.
Yep.
But I'm not required to be your friend.
Nope.
Just because we socialize together.
Yeah.
With the same people.
That's it. Oh, my jewelry's hitting the table. I'm going to be making all kinds of noises. I have Dunkaroos over here, and I've got a nice
that's one of
drink.
my biggest pet peeves in this community.
Yep.
Is just because we're in the same place or have the same people in our lives or share certain commonalities. It doesn't mean
that hurts.
It does not mean I have to like you.
I had somebody try to connect with me. Oh yeah, we've got a topic about this. I had somebody try to connect with me because we live in the same town. Now, this is where we all live in a pretty big town, huge area. Sorry, I got the burps now.
You want to talk about commonalities?
Yeah. And then the only thing was, we live in the same place, and you and I have a similar relationship style. We should be friends. And I'm like, you can go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
What kind of inn do you think that is? I don't even know you. And it was actually submitted to me like, we should be friends. Like, no, we should, huh? Mm-mm. Immediate red flags. Like, oh, thanks for this bouquet of red flags. I appreciate it. Take it back.
No,
throw it in the trash.
I run across it because if you've been around in any area, I don't even think it matters what community you're in or what state you're in. There's an ebb and flow of people that come in and out of this community. And average...
Good old revolving door.
Yeah. Well, the average lifespan is about, 9 months? Yeah. On average. The average lifespan's about a good 9 months.
Makes sense.
And even the 9 months is a bell curve.
And they were proud of me when I stayed.
Because they ease in, they peak, and then they ease out.
They burn out, yeah.
Well, they burn out. They burn out. They boo up.
Something nasty
the intrigue
happens.
is over. Life, quote air quotes, take over. You know, they did the thing. They had the fun, and now they move on. Regardless of what it is, there's an ebb and flow in it. But when they're peaking and when they're here, they get very highly offended when people that existed before them don't like, oh, hi, you're my new best friend.
Don't fawn all over them.
The things with us.
I mean, we could talk about people that have been around for years and they have that same ego as well when they go to a new thing and like, oh, the people didn't kiss my ass. I've been here for years.
Mm-hmm.
And
right.
we
I have privilege.
Yeah, we should all bow down to
I'm
you
entitled
you
to this treatment.
decided to grace us with your presence at our event. Oh,
yeah, screw that shit.
I think it's just shit people. And
well, it's one of two things. They're either really big fish in a small pond, or they don't know they're a fish.
That, and I think it's just
what do they think they are?
They're not self-aware.
No, that's what all this
or
boils
they don't
down to.
realize
Okay,
they're
let's
in
talk
a
about
pond.
this.
Yeah. Well, I think that's like the
let's
biggest.
talk about your checkbox over there.
Well, we were supposed to.
That's
like
what this
This is
is.
a later topic.
Oh.
We're supposed to talk about this now.
We're talking about
We're
it
going
now.
to get derailed on this other topic,
Yeah.
but that's going to be a huge topic. Quality, not even friends, just quality hanging around.
Yeah, your
acquaintances.
Your social group.
Yeah.
If I remember your name, there you go.
No, because
That's how I
I'll
know.
remember your face before I remember your name.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But
no.
guess what? Do you remember the name of the people that you actually like?
I
Or-
don't.
Yeah, for the
Or is it-
most part,
or
I
is it
do.
ju-
I like those people from this weekend, and I didn't remember their name, and now I do, and I realize I really like them.
There you go.
And I remember now.
Yeah.
I met these people like 3 times, and I
you,
didn't remember their names, and I was so...
We've had this conversation. Nobody cares about that. I want to learn from Dave.
He's a dismissive little shit.
I know.
See that face? Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
And see, the smile means it's not serious.
It's not.
No.
It feels serious.
Where's
as I leave,
where's the
too.
don't button at that point? Yeah.
Right as I'm leaving for a trip, and I'm already feeling like attachment issues, and I'm like, I would have missed you so much, and then he's an asshole, so I probably shouldn't miss him.
Who are you?
I hate you.
Anyways, okay, back. I want to hear your opinion of this.
Okay.
I forgot what it was now. I was waving my pen, and she distracted me.
It wasn't about our social group?
Oh, do you remember? That was my question. Do you remember the name of the people that you actually like, or is it just if they keep coming around, you remember their name?
I think I start to remember their name if we start having individual conversations.
Does that mean you like them every time you...
No.
Okay.
I'm still figuring them out.
Wow.
Same. 100%.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm exactly the same.
No, I'm not going to have a one-on-one conversation until I know I like you.
No, that helps me figure out if I like them because I can weed out and get them away from their
You try to isolate them, get them away from their tribe.
If I can get them away from their comfort
Yeah,
and actually talk to me instead of feeding off the people that they surround themselves with, I can determine whether or not we're compatible.
Like when a stripper sits down at the table and actually has a conversation with you.
Or when
I usually
you get
like that. That's really nice.
Well,
yeah.
So I agree with you, except for my order is different than yours.
His order actually is really secure because I've tried your order. What?
I can speak for myself.
No, I'm saying it for myself. I've noticed that the way you do it is the way I should do it. I've found that it's very protective, and I like it.
Yeah, you just have the information overload. Me, I have to figure out if my friends like you, and then if you keep coming around, then I like you.
I can't trust that.
But see...
Same.
I can't trust it.
Wait. So
I trusted that too many times. I got
people that my friends like that are so questionable to me.
Oh yeah, we just experienced that recently.
Yeah.
But see, no, wait. Now see, when I say like though, I see that your definition of like is different than mine.
Okay, that's fair.
Me, if I say I like you, then you get some of my time. Until then, it's a wall. I don't even want to talk to you.
Oh God, this
but
is how I got
do you
involved.
know if you like them if you've walled them off?
Again, because then my friends like you, I'll lower the bridge.
He's got multiple compartmentalizing walls. That's how.
Yeah.
Because he'll still like somebody that his
then,
friends hate.
Oh, this is like that movie. Where the kids are all in the thing and they have to go through the maze and they have to be back in by like midnight.
Oh, Maze Runner. Yeah.
That's what it sounds like. Have you ever seen those?
Yeah.
Like all of them?
I mean,
that's how you do people.
Have you seen every one of them?
Yeah.
Well, the first one's like, nah, and then they go way the fucking left field with the other ones.
Well, yeah, it's true.
Yes. No. If I like you, then I'll lower the bridge and I'll yell across at the moat from you. And it's like, you got to.
And you still wait for them to come to you.
No. I give them a good 5 minutes and I raise the bridge back up and then we'll try again.
See, Maze Runner.
I don't know. I've never seen it, but now I got to watch it.
Now you have to watch Maze Runner.
They're both making movie references.
The book's actually pretty decent.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
I'd rather read it.
When Dave makes a movie reference, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
And you don't
that I don't know
that's
it.
Pretty bad.
This is going to be a show of insults.
So I'm going to start writing
That's how it's going to be.
I need to write down times when I need
Can you
Anyways.
write it then? Put your pen out.
No, I'm going to re-listen. Okay. Behind the curtain again. You can huff and puff all you want. You going to edit this shit?
Oh, behind the curtain means I see. Off record.
Off record.
Off the record.
Yeah.
All right.
For anybody's keeping score, that's Dame 2, Linux 0.
What was one?
I don't know.
Okay.
The movie reference.
Oh, the movie reference.
Oh.
Okay.
That was.
I didn't know that was one. Okay.
What was one behind the curtain?
You and me.
I don't know.
Because I
That's a
understood
movie?
it and you didn't.
Oh.
I mean, it's a movie term. That's where it came from.
Okay.
It's like actually it's like more Broadway.
It's theater, yeah.
No. Do you know what movie it came from?
It's theater.
Do you know what movie it came from?
Behind the curtain?
Yeah. Peeking behind the curtain.
I mean, like The Wizard of Oz.
There you go. Oh, she did it.
Wow, that's what we're talking about? Don't pay no attention to the man behind the curtain?
I mean, that's where the term came from.
Yeah, I guess. I'm pretty sure that it came... Whatever. Probably came from earlier than that, and then they said it in the movie.
Moving on. We're going to be doing that a lot. Anyways.
Moving on.
This is bad.
Oh, God. Goodness.
So, would anybody like to give like a brief history of themselves so our audience knows who they are? I mean, we got...
I want you to.
Yeah.
You have to start.
Okay, we probably have an in-depth episode that's coming out after this. I don't know. pre-recorded thing that we did. So this is
the
the
thing,
first one. This is actually the first one.
the thing that we don't talk about, like Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's just the episode we did before, but nobody knows it was before.
Why are you whispering?
It's probably coming out after that.
Yeah.
This is behind the curtain.
I mean,
You
I know
didn't
why
say
you're
it
whispering.
first, though.
This is how I speak. What? No, this whole thing's behind the curtain. We've been behind the curtain the whole time.
So behind the curtain, behind the curtain.
Hello, everybody. This is Mr. One. I am 30-ish. We'll go with 30-ish. I'm 30-ish. I'm actually 3/4 black and 1/4 Filipino, so I can make all the jokes for the black people and all the Asians.
He speaks for all Asians and all
speak
black
for
people.
all Asians, mixed people, men, straight-ish men. This is my podcast, so I'm speaking for all kinky people, for all the vanilla people that don't know what it is, the geeky people, for certain people in the room with me that have no geekiness in them whatsoever.
I speak for the nerds.
I mean, I kind of speak for the nerds.
No.
I speak for all athletic people. I speak
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Have you lived my life?
Excuse me?
Have you lived my life?
Wow.
Excuse me. Okay, we're going to put a little check mark right there. Has anybody come up to you? What? You forgot. Has anybody ever come up to you?
Is this the Home Depot thing?
Yes.
Yeah,
in the middle
I don't
of Home
forget.
Depot. It's like, hey, man, I see you got your tickets to the show.
Yeah. I didn't know the gun show was in town.
Are you going to ruin my joke?
Yes.
Wow.
That's what he said.
Has that ever happened to you?
No.
Okay, then. So I speak for all athletic people in my little world right here. We're going to
Right.
talk about that, too. We got to put that on there.
I have had similar things happen, though, about my traps.
Am I done?
No.
Okay, then.
But no, you don't speak for all athletic people,
I
then.
speak
We're
for
very
all-
offended
Listen,
by
whose
who you-
podcast is this?
You can speak for all of it in your
Hey,
podcast.
for
then,
this hour, I make my own rules.
right?
Nothing.
This is how it's going to be.
Nothing. Okay, cool. You had your chance. Say so now or forever hold your peace. Athletic people. So I'm just going to touch all the things. What was the other thing? Oh, I speak for all poly people.
Wrong.
Wow.
Wrong.
And ethically non-monogamous. I speak
Yeah.
for all anything that falls under the kinky umbrella. What else am I missing? All the areas that I take
So
over
we're
for.
just going to go back in the kitchen, make sure our shoes are taken off, and one of us has got to get knocked up.
Yeah, I'm just going to shut my mic off and go.
Are you women?
Why am I here?
Are you women?
Why are we here?
Are you women?
I mean,
We're seeing
pretty
Emmys,
sure.
Remember?
I'm AFAB.
I actually don't know what that is.
Assigned
Oh, me
female,
too.
Assigned female at birth.
Yeah.
What's cis then?
Cis?
Yeah. Cisgendered. Isn't that the same thing?
No.
What's that?
Cisgender means you match with the gender you were born with.
You
You,
were-
feel like a woman and you were born with woman parts.
So, yeah.
So
or
what's the
you
difference
were.
with AFAB then?
So
AFAB is somebody who is gender fluid, gender queer,
Trans.
who was born with the body and the anatomy of a female, but doesn't identify as that.
Mm-hmm.
So AFAB is assigned female at birth.
Oh,
for
so
queer
you went
people.
way back. So cis is like after that.
No, cis was
Cis is-
after that. This is the new. This is the now. AFAB and
Okay.
and
But you
AMAB.
can be AFAB and then be a different gender though.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you're cis, though,
So you're just keeping it like super basic.
Well, no, I'm
Are
just
you
keeping
cis?
it. Oh, I'm cis.
Yeah, I'm cis
Oh, okay.
too.
You just said AFAB, so you
No,
went there, but we had to
I
figure out
was
if you're
using it to throw it out there.
Right.
Yeah.
But okay. I mean, you
Just
could,
like technically you're AMAB.
but you could. You don't
But-
know. They don't know.
He doesn't know.
Well, I mean, you might not know. Yeah.
I didn't know until you just told me.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're AFAB, you can be whatever gender you want.
That's right.
Whatever gender you identify with.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So
I guess it's
Dame
not really
is-
a want.
It's not a want. It's
Damn
who
it.
you are.
If it was a want,
we
I'm
wanna
pretty
go down
sure-
that
No, we're
rabbit
not going down that road right
hole?
now.
Okay.
No.
not this time, but we can though.
Sometime.
I've
but
been studying. I've been educated by much smarter people in this with me, and they have spent a lot of time drilling this in my head.
All right.
so-
Yeah. It's going in the right direction.
you got to be all
I'm
PC
listening.
now.
I'm listening.
So your AFAB. Do you want anything else you'd like to tell the people?
You weren't done with your
No, you weren't done.
show
I know I got
that you were
distracted.
putting on.
So I'm AMAB.
I don't identify. AFAB is not an identification.
Okay.
It's a biological definition.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm AMAB, and
Yeah, but you don't tell people that. And
this is why we have a
me banging-
podcast.
banging my head on the
This is
microphone.
why we have-
All of the people that have spent hours
Yeah.
helping me to be where I am
Hey,
are
I feel you.
rolling over.
Oh,
Yeah.
I speak for all technical people. I mean, that's really all I want to say about my career.
You
technical
don't know
people.
about my technical abilities.
Listen, my world. This is my world.
You know what? That's his world. He's right. This
No,
is our
no,
world. This
this
is
is
mine,
my
and that's
world.
yours. Okay, good.
No.
Around this mic, this
Hey,
is my world. I got my Dunkaroos and my drink.
Listen, everybody's ghost.
My drink.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody besides us is ghost right now. They can listen, but they can't comment. So,
No. You got to tell them about that meme
I'm
then.
not talking about the They
All
can go
right,
suck a
fine.
dick. I think I'm done. I speak for technical people. So, us people in the
Listeners,
technical,
that was directed at you.
listen. All the people in the non-technical fields, we don't really have to like do all the HR training so much. At least they haven't given it to us yet. I think I covered all my bases. That's pretty much
I
it.
work in an engineering company, so I don't think you speak for all technical people.
Hey, listen,
but
in this
I have
little
a
circle,
social
who's
science. Yeah, I'm
who's-
kind of big on my.
Are
like,
you editing this
degree.
shit?
Huh?
I could edit that out.
You could. He could.
Yeah.
He could edit whatever he wants. Great.
Touch a god.
Just edit me out. Just
Touch
edit me out.
a god, or whichever god.
So,
Okay.
so that's how you're introing yourself. You're good with people knowing that all of that.
That's what I'm saying. Yes,
Yes.
that's that time. Anything else?
So we're
You
not
go-
doing kink related terms. We're just doing as people
can do whatever you
related
want.
you can do
probably.
it. You like I said. I'll call you crap bad man if you want me to.
Crap bag banana hammock.
That's my my
Episode-
general view. That's a little bit more about
Episode 20.
That's about Mr. One here.
Yeah.
That's my general view as far as people. I'll call you whatever you want.
All right, you're going next.
But for me,
Yeah.
in our little world, that's what I choose to like give out now. As far as my background, I'm the speaker of all of the things, and then I'll give more as time goes by. That's the brief introduction.
He's about to hate this.
the speaker.
Okay. I don't
So-
speak for anybody but me.
Okay. Who wants to go
So-
next?
Ooh, I like
Are
that.
you going next?
Yes, I've asked Dame to go next
Yeah.
because
Okay.
I hate doing intros.
Yeah. So
Of
I'm not
myself.
gonna.
I mean, you
I'm
could
not
be
gonna
a-
speak for anybody but me.
You can be a speaker in the room if you want to.
Who am I? I'm 40ish. I am white. I am a what do I put? I'm educated in multifacets.
Degreed.
I am degreed.
Oh, no, you can't answer for her. This is her time to talk.
I am.
You don't know if she wanted to say that.
Well, no.
Are you going by
the
she?
educated.
Or you
It's
she?
it's a nice
She, her?
word to use.
I
What's
use
your-
I use she her pronouns.
Okay.
I am a bisexual, leather dominant female who is also in ethical non-monogamy. I like female-led relationships, FLRs.
You're playing favorites over there.
Yeah.
No, that's the inside. Inside joke.
I've lived in I've lived outside the country. So I've not just only lived in the United States.
Yeah, just because you're a white, regular old American.
I'm just a
doesn't mean you're
regular
not,
old white chick.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you're not
Yeah.
traveled.
No, I'm well traveled.
You're well traveled,
Yeah.
experienced in life.
Yeah. We'll go with that. Sure.
It's kind of obfuscated too by your demeanor. You're just so chill and so calm
Not
and cool and
everybody
collected
calls
with
me that.
everything.
That's
Oh, you
awesome.
are.
Yeah,
you are.
Listen,
you are held
I don't always get that
together.
opinion.
You're like the.
I
You're
just
like
licked
the,
my mic.
Yeah,
You are held
that's
together.
your mic now. You own that mic.
I mean, I do.
You're like the top 3 of the chill people. Like, I wish I could be those people.
Yeah.
There's a couple people that kind of beat you because they're just like whatever the fuck. But then you, it's like,
We know them.
Unfallible.
2 of them just hosted a party, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
2 of those. Yes,
Yeah.
super chill.
I just
Very
wish
chill.
I can't not give a fuck.
One of them actually isn't and just fakes it. Actually, both of them can fake it really well.
Yeah, they can.
in a really appropriate, proper way. It's it's glorious.
I'm gonna turn my sign back around to the serious side.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Like I wish I was more like that.
I do too.
Like I give a fuck so much that almost like the
You
reason
give
why
a fuck so much you don't give a
He
fuck.
fucking loses his mind.
No. I listen.
He's gonna strangle somebody one day.
Can I finish?
I guess.
I give a fuck so much about like shit that I almost like didn't do this, and like multiple times was like, you know what, just go ahead and just stay home.
Didn't do what, the podcast?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I knew the answer. That was bait. I
Very
just hope
very
everyone
anxious
knew
about
what you
this.
meant.
So
Yeah.
your persistence and like helped me push through. 'Cause
Well,
I was,
good.
I was
That's
gonna
why he
keep-
likes people who plan things.
I was just gonna
Yeah.
keep pushing it back.
No.
Yeah.
Where's the fun in that?
Fear procrastination.
I listen to my favorite. Should we just name famous people? We can actually name famous people.
I
right?
guess.
So there's a guy, Dr.
As
K.
long as you
podcast.
don't slander them. Yeah.
Dr. K.
I'm seeing them. They don't know who I am.
No, they have people that find that out.
That's true. Yeah.
There's like a million
You just
podcasts
can't-
out there.
Hey, man. Once you get popular, people start screwing around with you. It's slander.
But you just got to be careful
fine.
for
He's
slander.
a doctor. I'll probably name him
Yeah,
later.
Dr. K.
He's
No,
actually
Dr.
pretty
K.
good.
He's
I like
rad.
him. But
Dr. K's rad.
I'm not going to just talk about people I like. I'm going to talk about people I don't like too. But anyways, he's good. He says procrastination is a loss in experience. I'm like, damn.
It is.
That is
I got
Missed
a
opportunities.
board of all the shit he says. He's fucking good. But yes, so you helped me gain experience, and I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
So,
Okay.
are you done? Are you
Sure,
good?
I guess.
You can give as much as you want.
40-ish-year-old white chick who's educated and degreed and well traveled. There we go.
Yeah, I dig it.
Oh, and I identify as a what?
Leather dominant.
Leather dominant.
And-
Leather dominant. Leather dominant's so like rough sounding in my head, but leather dame just sounds more smooth.
Dame.
Dame.
I dig it.
Yeah.
Am I going?
Yeah. Your turn.
Oh, names. I like my name. I go by Linux. So I picked that. It's a very specific operating system that I appreciate, and I don't want to get into the technical background of it, but it's for a very, very nerdy reason. I am deeply invested in reprogramming my brain out of social conditioning and in psychology, and I have a social science background. Besides the background, that's important because that's the thing that's gotten me through getting into this community. So I've been in the kink and polyamorous, non-ethical, non-monogamy lifestyle. I'm not just ethically non-monogamous. I'm actually polyamorous because I can't do. There's a big difference. We'll probably get into that in some other episode.
This is the Kinky and Geeky podcast.
Yeah, exactly. The big difference between the two of those.
I don't know about you. I speak for the non-monogamous people. So
yeah, and so do I for myself.
I have to.
I'm really research based, so I've got a lot of, at least a couple of years now. I had to do a deep dive into research of the social dynamics of polyamory and the kink community in general, and just the people stuff. So yeah, you've got to do your people work. So I did some people work before I got in, and not enough. And then had to do a deep dive. So now I kind of fancy myself a researcher, and that's what I consider my background in my job and here in the community. I'm a cis female, I guess play switch, mostly dominant.
We're gonna have to go through all the definitions.
Yeah,
You don't have to have
dominant person. I don't have a role, I guess. Dominant
No,
personality.
you don't have to have a dynamic identification.
No, I kind of don't. You know what I am, though? Deeply primal. There's nothing that trumps my any part of my personality. Primalism is my absolute core human trait. Everything else that I am revolves around that.
Yeah.
Period. That's it.
That's it.
Yep.
That's all
in
you
a
want to tell
nutshell.
people.
Yeah. I'm a nerdy primal.
Okay. That's good.
Mm-hmm. Sounds valid.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to go over psychology as we go along with this, and I've got decent research background, so that's what I feel like that's the value that I provide to people in this kind of.
Hopefully you're getting geekier.
Huh?
At least something. I hope something's rubbing off on you. Not
Of
just
geeky shit.
Not just on you.
Ew. But God. You want to talk about that?
I've got a picture.
Do you?
That I can see. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Weirdo. Do you want to talk about that or not?
What? This is behind the curtain.
Oh, it's behind the curtain.
This first
Okay.
episode, I'm gonna title it Behind the Curtain. That's it. Let me write that down. Oh, God.
A picture. I don't want to know about the picture. I'm sick of pictures.
You were in the picture.
Yeah, whatever.
Let's see. Episode 1.
I'm thinking about. This is behind the curtain, right?
Yeah.
Behind the curtain.
Okay. Is it not going to be recorded? We're going to cut this off.
No.
So-
this is still. We still got like another 30 something minutes.
I was behind the curtain.
Yeah.
It's off the record.
No.
Oh, I thought it was off the record.
That's
Okay, here's on the record then. This is interesting. And somebody here at this table didn't want to talk about this when you walked in. When
Okay.
Dame walked in, I was like, hey, so I had this question. And I'm having an issue like figuring out my own boundary with this. I don't like to know too much information, intimate details about my partner's relationship with my metamors.
Oh, we got that. I got that on.
You have that on there?
Yeah.
Okay. So for the
there.
listeners who don't know, when you're in poly or ethically non-monogamous relationships, the partners of your partner are called your metamors. Doesn't matter how involved they are, even if it's just tangential or if it's parallel and you don't know anything about them, they're still called your metamors. So I don't like to know details about my partner's relationship with my metamors, especially sexual details, pictures, all that stuff. So I have a metamor and I'm trying to kind of figure out if I care or not. I want to block my metamor on this social site that we often frequent that is sexually explicit so that I don't see any pictures. I did that before with one metamor who flipped the fuck out, but it was a boundary of mine, especially with that one because I didn't like her.
So are you doing
a jerk? But also, I just want to do it so that I don't see those details. Like I don't need to be triggered by that.
Are you just like talking about this now, or I mean, we could actually have an episode on this. Or
yeah, well, I just brought it up because I don't know because I just brought it up.
More about you. You giving like a description or
no, it was a question. I forget what we were talking about right before this, but it was useful for the topic that we just kind of blurted out.
I was gonna make a whole episode of that because that you're talking about
boundaries.
Yeah, well, not boundaries, just that whole thing in general. Because I wanted to hear what Dame does with her.
Oh, metamor dynamics and
I mean that could be like a whole episode.
Yeah,
Are you
polydynamic
just talking about yourself
relationships.
here?
I mean, at the moment,
Right.
I don't remember what we were talking about right before this, but it fed into it. So it was about blocking and.
Did it feed into it? It did. Okay.
Do you remember what we were talking about right before that? No, but it fed into it, right?
That's a little.
It wasn't totally misplaced.
No.
There's a trailer for later. That'll happen. This is behind the curtain. So, I change gears. We're gonna put a pin in that. So this episode is. Somebody's giving me a weird look because they want to talk about it because they were just talking about it before this thing started.
I just don't like. Never mind.
Yeah, save it for later.
I don't like being dismissed.
I know. I see it all over your face. Mm-hmm. But that's not what we're talking about this episode.
All right.
This episode is behind the curtain. So, what we want to talk about is we're doing this once a month because Dame wants to.
We all want to.
I was going to say, you can't put that on me.
It's my
collective.
World. It's my world. Okay, we did definitions.
Your world has faults.
Nobody said it didn't. I mean, I'm not going to argue with you. Your logic trumps my irrationality.
So over here drinking my peanut butter jelly shot.
Okay, so we gave
peanut butter jelly
introductions.
time.
Everybody feels good about that. I mean, we could always redo the first episode again.
Fine. Yeah, absolutely.
So I was thinking we do this once a month, and then if you guys want to, we can do other stuff and kind of link it in here. I don't know how much I want to link it because audiences are fickle. Like you were telling me before, people are sheep. So they don't like it when you mix in too many things because they come here to whatever they're listening to. It could be YouTube, video, TikTok, whatever. And they like their one thing.
Well, they start listening to you because they think they're going to get something specific from the topic that they saw.
Exactly.
So if it's bait and switch.
Exactly.
So if you put a kick-ass topic and you start talking about the thing and you scrolling's okay because a lot of things you don't know what's relevant until something makes it relevant.
Right.
But if you never circle back in a timely fashion,
it's a problem.
You've bait and switched them.
Yeah.
Yes. And for this specific podcast, we're talking about kinky, geeky, and polyamorous, non-monogamous things. That's our main focus, people.
Yes.
Those three topics. Mm-hmm. And then we're going to squirrel because I'm the speaker for all athletic people. Thank you very much. And other things.
That has to do with the poly and kinky lifestyle, though.
Since
the athleticism
we
part.
are all kinky and non-monogamous, but I'm really the only geeky one.
I'm nerdy, not geeky. So
I'm
it's
not
different.
any of those things.
I'm really the
You're
geeky
actually
one.
nerdy because I know what your
So
job is. Yeah, and you're nerdy.
The point of this thing is to geek y'all up so y'all can be...
We can go.
So we can what?
We can go forth and produce more geek.
So we can what? He's like, I'm here to change your personality because it's not as good as mine.
I'll keep that to myself.
That's what it's about.
Yeah.
I was about to say something. I'll keep it to myself.
Goodness.
Anyways, go out there to be geeky. I want to obviously, include some geekiness, board games or something in there. but we don't have to. We could just do that. But see, I don't know if I want to tie it into this.
Because it's too much squirreling.
Because we're seeing, squirreling, and we're sea anemones. So So I feel like if we ever wanted to be PG and like be all our local watering hole-ish and like people know who we actually are, I don't know if I want to tie it into this. So I think I'm going to keep this separate, but I'll find some way to link it without linking it or whatever. But I would like to do like a board game, something. Plus, I have my video games that I like to play. That this is kind of just a tangent for myself because I see you guys' eyes glazing over.
A little.
I'm gonna do that. So, and part of behind the curtain is to let you know all the other stuff that goes on with this. So, the other technical things. This is a disclaimer here.
You guys missed the hand motions.
Yeah.
So this crap here on the table is like basic podcasting equipment. I have my laptop to my left, which is where I do all my editing. It's an old piece of shit laptop. I think it's pretty sure I bought it used, but it was like 5 years older than I thought it was going to be. It has Windows 10 on there, but I have to edit this myself, listen to all our recordings, and then put it onto a website. I'm thinking definitely Spotify, even though we got some competitors, but not really, because I listened to what you suggested. They're similar, dry though. They have good information. And maybe like iTunes and some Slack or something like that. Just keep it on those three things and not include like the YouTube stuff.
Okay.
The gaming stuff will be on YouTube, probably related name, but not quite.
Yeah.
So, because then we can't really like sea anemones. But it's just mostly going to be our hands and but use our real names or something like that. So we put it out once a month.
I have a different name for that.
Yeah. So do I. But we'll talk about that. I don't know how geeky you want to go in there.
I mean, I'm along for the ride.
Yeah. Okay. We got to.
It's fun. We game and drink.
Yeah.
Oh, well then, I mean, I can do at least one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Patreon, you get the after hours.
Yeah. I'm literally just helping with content.
Yeah.
And it's fun to play.
Just take our shirts off and everything.
Yeah. I sit in my underwear and I don't give a fuck.
We got Patreon cameras. Anyways, so that is basically how it is. So I think just want to keep this for now, just our little shit talking thing. We just do this for now.
We just talk shit about shit we want to talk about.
And then, and then later we can link it to whatever we want.
Okay.
So
cool.
I really like that as a little slogan for this. Do you like that? Because we both remembered it.
I do like it.
Yeah, where we talk shit about shit we want to talk about.
So I'll upload the videos and then you can do all the descriptions and all that stuff on there.
All right.
There you go.
Hair on my mic.
How much do you want to contribute?
Dame.
Dame.
If you ask me in reference to what, I can tell you.
Just to podcasting stuff.
Do you want me to map out topics and make sure that we have like legitimate references for the topics?
That would be good. Coherence.
You are definitely. Oh yes, that's another thing I was talking about. You are definitely the educator out of us because I'm just here to talk shit. So I don't care if I'm right or wrong.
I want to do the psychology piece of it then.
That's the other half of me. I like the psychology piece.
Yeah, I've got you covered. We will deeply discuss whatever kind of thing.
I am the host, editor, and like distributor of all this shit. So when I'm actually on here, I'm literally on here just to talk shit. So I don't care if I'm right or wrong. If you want to be the actual educator and teach people stuff, you can do that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, about community related topics.
Then,
Dame is definitely experienced in
and then
community relations, let's call it.
Yeah, and I'll definitely you need community leader as far as I'm concerned.
Let's not go with leader. There's that's a whole other topic.
I'm not asking for your consent. You will lead me. You will lead me.
This is not a consent positive space. Yeah.
Okay.
Should write all that stuff down. That's good stuff.
I have no educational shit on here. This is not educational.
No, I mean if we talk about consent versus consent positive, and then what's the other one we just talked about?
Anything you want to do. So you're definitely an educator. I'm just telling you what I'm here to bullshit with the thing and the thing.
Oh, community leader versus.
I have to editing.
Organizer.
Edit. I don't even want to edit, but nobody's doing the editing, so I have to do that.
This is your show, man.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
You got to build it from the ground up.
I realize this. Okay.
Round up from the ground up.
But see, pertaining to our actual like real life conversation, like you taking the steps, because I know you're a doer, even though I usually just talk shit. I was like half serious having that conversation with you, but I mean, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I will do it myself eventually. I got to work through all the
kick in the ass.
No, I got to break down the anxiety and the nervousness because that fucking kills me. I just want to lay in bed.
The hold of the
high.
hand.
Yeah. Anyways, but I'll do it. Like with this. Mm-hmm. But my point is, so you can contribute as much as you want. So if you just want to come every month and just talk, you can do that. But like there's no social media person. This is the whole production here.
You can be involved and invested and committed as much as you want to providing content and structure to it.
Because I'm not a social media person. I'll just tell you that right now. I got Instagram and Facebook, so.
I have Snapchat.
Yeah, you've got a pretty decent
TikTok.
clip of
Too much
stuff.
So if you want to promote it, I'll send you the.
Well, it depends. It depends on the social media because I divide my social medias. I have family PG social medias, and I have non.
I have 2 Facebooks for that.
Oh no, I can't keep up with that shit.
Yeah, so if
that's too much.
Yeah, if you want to make something different, then you can do that. I'll send you the logins and the things. I think so. Spotify, iTunes, Slack. This is where it's going to be, and then I have a Tumblr page that I don't really use, so I'll probably make an actual
Tumblr.
I'll actually make a website for it, and then that's pretty much all I was going to do. I don't have the energy to do Instagram or anything else.
I'm also on like 4 Discord chats too.
If you want to promote it there, I'll send you. Like I said, I'll send you the links to everything. If you want, you promote it as much as you want to. Be like, hey, there's these people that talk somewhere, and I have no idea who they are.
I'm on. Let's see.
Do I want to do my intro again?
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm thinking out loud.
5 Discord chats.
Jesus,
it's too many.
Yeah.
Too many.
I don't have
all the
Discord.
channels on there. It's too much shit.
Well,
I don't even have Discord.
Yes.
I got nothing.
It's too many fucking channels. Anyways, so that's the behind the curtain. Had to get all serious there. Promise to be more entertaining next time. But as far as social media, because I wanted to get on the same page, so I think we're fully like 90% all on the same page. This is why I did this, literally just to talk shit. That's my hobby. I think
okay, so
that's what
if you're only doing this to talk shit, are you going to take charge of the shit we talk about? Yes. Or do you want me to bring the topics to the table, and then that gives you the ability to talk shit?
The only thing, okay, so everything is 90% of what you contribute can be optional. The only thing is that would be like mandatory is for you to show up.
No, I get that part. Yeah.
So,
but I'm talking about the shit we talk about.
Right. You don't have to.
Okay.
I will, but.
Will you?
Yes, I will. Yes, I have notes. I've been watching. Listen, if I haven't done any research,
these are all the right questions.
Yes. If I've done nothing else as far as researching, I listen to a bunch of podcasts, so I will forever. And there's Reddit, so there will always be something to talk about. But if you want to talk about something, feel free to talk about it.
Now, do we get prior knowledge of what we're talking about, or are we just walking in blind?
You said you wanted it blind the last couple times, so
I'd like prior knowledge because I like to prepare at least.
I'm good with prior knowledge.
Little bits of things.
I would just like to know if we're getting prior knowledge or if we're walking in blind.
Yeah, I'd like prior knowledge.
You know what? You got this here.
I do.
Yeah. So
hey, you do too.
So
phone.
If you want prior knowledge, then you just ask me a question.
So I have to seek out the prior knowledge. I don't just get it.
Correct.
Do you
want? Don't you know the whole? Yeah, exactly. Duty to ask, duty to tell. Bring shield and hold shield.
I was just clarifying.
What time were we starting?
7. Because he didn't tell me what time to be here.
Exactly. He won't.
Same as last time.
You will never get information.
But how would I know that?
You wouldn't. You have to ask.
Okay, so we'll talk about that.
Let's talk about
any day
asking
we do
and consent one day.
So it's usually we're record on Thursday, and then Monday will be a backup. It's always going to be at 7. We don't have to actually do it here. It's just easier than carrying all the equipment here. But I think these mics block out most outside noise.
Except when I'm drinking, which is right now.
Well, I mean the table. Bring the table too. I'm pretty sure the music isn't even get picked up, so that's like whatever 5 feet away or whatever. So if we wanted to go somewhere else, we could.
Okay.
I just like here because it's got the lights in there or whatever, but we can go somewhere else. Like we can go to a bar, one of those bars that we were talking about.
I know where the bathroom is here, so I mean that's important.
So, but we don't have to do it here because it's all portable. What else are we talking about? So 7 usually on whatever day we choose, and then if you want to talk about something, you feel free to talk about it, and then we can actually make a group. They've all tuned me out because they're all on their phones now.
I'm listening.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not.
Just completely disassociated from me.
Yep.
We can make a little group. So if we want to put in the group, hey, this is what we're going to talk about. But as far as I'm concerned, we can talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Okay.
So I will always have topics because I have a bunch of topics on here. And then if we need anything, I can literally scroll down Reddit and there will be a million things we can talk about because some of those people are fucked up in the head.
We've had topics for years, so it's pretty easy.
These people, they crack me up with their questions. Like,
on Reddit, there's some shit, man.
I'm not that one. I'm not.
I can't get on Reddit.
God, don't get on Reddit.
No.
You'll be so mad. I throw my phone across the bed.
I
Sometimes.
used to
It's
be
like,
on Reddit, and I
did
had
you
to get off
fucking
of it.
really just ask that question?
It's
I'm
kind
not
of
on
useless
that.
because I really think they're trolling. I think a lot of it's trolling. So I'm like, I don't want to do
I'm
this
dating
anymore.
a couple, and the wife vetoed my date with my partner. Should I stay with them or not?
Wow. Yeah, I don't need to be on that.
There's so much
There's
worse.
no way I need to be on that.
We have a mutual friend who would be a great person to come onto this podcast and talk about that kind of shit.
Yeah, no.
Or not ever, because it's fucking horrific.
Oh, there you go. Nice
What?
job, Linux. You had it in there. Do we want to include other people?
I say yes.
Sometimes depends on the
Yeah.
person. And maybe
I think it's going to depend on the topic.
Uh-huh.
The topic.
Because we don't want just anybody on any topic.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So if we have a topic that we know this person would be beneficial for or would enjoy the topic, like you don't want to set them up for failure, like an ambush.
If it's their passion or something, that'd be cool.
Also, right now, so 100% clarity, I have a couple of my geeky friends that I wanted to put on here because they made a game. So I want to talk about board game people because you guys are kind of, not geeky. So
And they're interested in kink, though, right?
they're open-ish to it, but this is also kinky and geeky topics.
But could they survive an entire podcast?
of
Yeah,
kink
I mean,
shit.
you could do that. Yeah, do
I
that
mean,
in
my
there.
Dunkaroos.
Do y'all want to be here for every episode? Because I could just bring them
No.
on. So you
No,
are.
no. If you're going to do that, then no. I'm good. I'm good missing.
Quick work of that question.
Yeah, I'm good missing that.
What do you want to talk about? How to break down the game and how to sell it to the marketing and make it all
I
the people?
would be you and just be here to talk shit. I'd be
Yeah.
like, so what did you do that piece again? Why would you do that? It makes no sense. You got to do it with the other thing anyway.
These
I
are-
would
no.
be that person that would have those
Okay,
comments.
so we
so
have
if they're tolerant of those
yes,
comments,
they will
then
do. No,
He's not.
no,
That's the problem.
I'll zone out for that part. But they are when they're talking about making a board game. That's more nerdy. That's not geeky. So they would actually
Making
love.
it's cool.
They will talk. It's a fucking TED talk. If you want to talk about their game,
because they're talking logistics.
they're talking about
now
their
logistics.
game.
I
Oh,
can talk
God.
about
Yeah, they will speak about how they came up with it,
processes.
why they,
and
It is. It's
why
not
for,
gameplay, it's-
wait for why this piece the corners notched out and be like and then why we use this kind of card. We used a millimeter cardboard instead of a 1/4-inch cardboard because it flips better when you on a Thursday rather than Sunday. Like that's how they will talk to your ear off about this stuff.
a lot of PB&Js for those nights.
Yeah. So I mean,
If we're both there, then we
Oh,
can
yeah.
bail at any time.
you don't have
That's
to.
Fine.
I have
Okay.
4 mics currently that I could use. So if I need to add more mics, I'll probably have to buy another one of these things. This came all in a package, but you can buy them individually. So
Okay.
if y'all don't want to be there for that, then that's it. That's the only other like non-kinky, non-poly, like non-ethically non-monogamous thing that I had
We
planned.
could kink it up.
If I could find,
That's kind of what I think. We could just make like subtle jokes,
Yeah.
like innuendos, and that
Yeah.
nobody else gets.
right.
I mean, they got nerd stuff.
No, dude.
No,
pretty
we're
much
going
it.
to.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
we're
talking
going
about
deep.
them. I'm
Yeah.
talking about them, but they
going
know
DP
me,
with
so
this.
there's nothing. There's pretty much nothing else. You know, they know stuff. So,
Okay.
that's
Do they know DP?
that's pretty much it.
We're going DP with these topics.
I mean, you're probably going to teach them some stuff, but if you don't want to be there for
They
that,
need to
that's
know.
it. That's pretty much it. I mean, if I could get some athletic people, because I speak for all the athletic people,
yeah.
I could. Have
Problem
that
is I do
conversation.
too.
I think you've mentioned that.
Yeah.
They're really boring though. That's why I don't have any athletic friends.
See, this is the funny thing. I am too. So every time you say stuff like that, maybe I'm enough like you that you don't include me in that. I don't think he includes me in that, or else I wouldn't be here. He's making a face, and I'm not going to look.
Who are you?
I wouldn't look.
Not going to
Don't
look.
look.
No.
Who are you?
Yeah. So he wouldn't have me
Yeah.
here.
Okay, we got about 5 minutes left on the hour, I think, because no, we started one after, so we got like 9 minutes left. So, as far as like
But I
the
got
techno
beat.
stuff, it wasn't super entertaining, but it's like backup stuff. So maybe this would be like the second episode. What's a good first episode?
I really don't think this is an episode. I think this is just us hashing shit out on.
No,
I think you
that's
can
not
cut this
true.
out and make it
No.
like 10 minutes of an intro of something.
No, because the people need to know
don't,
this.
They don't.
They
need
do
to
need to
know
this.
any of this.
They need to know this.
I wouldn't listen to this.
What? You wouldn't listen?
No.
Like, why am I listening to this?
I don't know if I would. I would listen to a
it's
couple of
too
the comments that we've all
disorganized.
made.
It's too disorganized.
Yeah,
No.
this was too
It's
disorganized.
behind the curtain. Okay. Well, maybe I'll split it up into like different little sections.
I think you can make it into snippets that fit together.
Okay. So the next episode we
need a topic to focus on.
Yes.
Well,
We cannot squirrel.
No, this is
we can
supposed to be
squirrel, but there should still be a topic.
Yeah.
That is
to
fine.
come back to.
Once we get on a roll, we can squirrel. But my point of this episode was to be behind the curtain. So for the last 10 minutes or less than, explain to me what you think a good first episode was. For me, is getting all the information out, why we're here and what we're doing.
But see, I think what makes listeners is them listening to pick all that up over time. If you give them all the information at the beginning,
I'd give them an
so you just
information
saying like
episode.
a rolling start?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just
start.
get it. Oh, guess what? I got butt fucked the other day and shit came out all over.
exactly.
Yes.
How many episodes of that do you think we need before we actually
No,
say anything?
I'm
All
saying
of them.
like you don't want, like, this isn't a seminar where you're paying somebody for their expertise. They're picking up, they're not listening because they want to know us. They're listening because they want to hear what we have to say about a topic.
What?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then they learn
Nobody
us.
gives a shit about us. Don't look at
Have
that
you ever
face.
seen
Nobody even knows
Seinfeld?
you.
They should know who I am.
Nobody knows you.
Everybody needs to know who
You're
I am.
entitled and you've done 2 episodes of something you haven't published yet.
Think of Seinfeld. You didn't know what all the characters were about in the first episode. They didn't give you the bios of the characters with their jobs and what they did and
Goes along over
who
time.
they were
I'm gonna
dating.
tell you
You
something.
learned about Seinfeld over time.
I didn't care about George until I knew he worked for a baseball team.
There you go.
See?
Yeah.
I would have never.
But you still watched the show.
Only because I knew who Jerry Seinfeld was. I knew he was a hilarious stand-up comedian.
Nobody
Nobody knows this, but I'm a
knew-
hilarious stand-up comedian. So you should listen to this because you'll
Yeah.
find that out later in episode
I mean,
like
how many seasons
48.
did it take for us to figure out what Chandler did for a living?
I have no idea.
Exactly.
That was just because it was funny.
I don't even know
That
what
was
he
a
does.
stick.
Nobody does. That's the thing.
Oh.
But I didn't care about
Monica
him until
was
I
a
knew who they
cook.
were.
Or a chef
Monica
or
was a
something,
chef.
wasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't care about Monica until I knew she was a chef. And I really didn't care
You
until
care
I
about
knew
people
she
about
was
their
fat.
careers.
I didn't.
And she has a hoarder closet. That's
See,
hilarious.
This
Yeah.
is the kind of nerd I am. I don't pay attention until I know who you are. Like, Modern Family was one of my favorite shows.
Most people don't care who you are. They care about what you have to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's back with everybody. He's a little backwards in humanity.
Oh, God.
Which is why this is going to
Well,
be
fine. I'll put this
real
out later,
interesting.
and we'll actually put a first episode. So you're saying a rolling start?
Rolling
Yes.
start.
So what should we talk
A
about?
non-rolling start is super uncomfortable for me. It's like, we got to do an intro. Are you serious?
So we
no,
just
let's
really-
just start
Yeah, you
talking.
just start
Okay, so
talking.
butt sex
It's so
next time. We're
unhuman.
just going to talk about anal.
Okay.
Fine.
Enemas.
Yeah,
Whatever.
sure.
Fucking
Nobody
shitting
cares.
in
Hot
the
shots. Put hot shots on
What's
that list.
hot shots?
There you
It's
go.
a quick and dirty way to get clean without the big process.
Oh, that
of it.
thing. The thing in the shower
Yeah,
head. It's called a hot shot.
shot.
Okay. I have enemas.
It's too much.
I just use
need
I
time.
use like a
You
giant
said
boogie
anal.
ball.
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. That's a great idea.
No,
too.
I need like 2 days to prepare. Let me get 2 days ready.
For anal.
For anal, it takes 2 days.
Giving
Yeah.
and receiving. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even need to be the receiver. I need 2 days.
To like gear up.
Special events and birthdays.
Birthdays. Yeah.
Birthdays and special
And
events.
drinking.
No, that's not. There's no surprise. I'm sticking it. No.
No. Yeah.
You don't. Oh, so there's no surprise butt sex.
No.
No.
Either direction.
No.
You don't surprise
Nope.
butt sex people.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
2-day lead up.
All day prepared. It might be a surprise for them, but I've been thinking about it for 2 days.
What did you condition yourself to 2 days,
Yeah.
or is that a learned behavior, or
No, it's mentally, yeah.
just 2 days worked
Mental
for you, and,
conditional prep.
and you stuck
'Cause
with
I'm a-
2 days, literally.
Because I'm a giver.
But only after 2 days.
No, at least 2 days.
At least 2 days.
At least 2 days.
It's not even
It's
2
not a
days.
set
You have to
time.
be like a special person.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying when the special people come along, there's no surprise butt sex.
No.
It's not. It's not like we weren't thinking about it at all. Had the conversation while drinking, and then guess what? You're getting butt sex later. No,
It's a lead up.
I'll
Put it
let
on
you-
the calendar. Lead
Yes.
up.
Yeah.
yes.
You calendar your butt sex.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
Hey, man. What are you gonna do?
Birthdays, and special events. We all know it's coming.
Yep.
I love it.
Okay, so all right,
About a
fine.
month.
This is our technical broadcast with everybody that's tuned out eventually.
Who tunes
Or
out
did-
when there's butt sex, man?
Man, whatever. Anyways, so I'll chop this up, and then how about Dame? You come up with our first topic.
Okay.
Stay tuned, folks. This has been the Kinky and Geeky podcast. I'm Mr. One.
Why do we have to de-introduce ourselves?
Like, is this the exit strategy?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I know.
No, you have to introduce yourself.
They already knew who we were.
Do y'all not listen to podcasts?
So this is Dame.
All the good podcasts
I'm not
introduce
doing
themselves at the end.
See you guys next time.
All the cool kids are doing it.
Well, guess what? Your name's Cock Garage now. Cock Garage, and to my right is
Dame.
Dame. You've been listening, and catch y'all next time. Hello.